Welcome to the project demonstration of automatic irrigation by using comparator. So here we are using LM358 comparator, which will compare the two inputs. So one is from the soil moisture sensor. So this one is soil moisture sensor, which we are going to measure the conductivity between these two electrodes, and when the conductivity increases, as indication of the water level increases, so that voltage levels will be monitored by continuously by LM358, and it will compare the reference voltage which is coming from the sensor with help of the set value from this potentiometer. By comparing these two, whenever the voltage is more from this one than the potentiometer, then the system will considering as the more water level, and the output is given as input to the relay board, to the transistor. So the trigger pulse is given as input to the gate of this BC547 transistor, and the transistor will trigger the relay will trigger the motor. Means the switching is, so whenever the water level increases, LM358 will trigger the transistor, and from there to the relay to the motor. In this one, the switching sequence will be done, and also there we can see the two LED indications. One is on the relay, which will show the status of this relay board, and this LED will show the status of the output. So whenever the water directs, the LED will get switched on, parallelly the relay will get switched on. So total power supply is getting to the board is from this regulated power supply board. So it will take 230 volts AC inputs, and parallelly same 230 volts AC input to this motor through this relay. So we can see that parallel 230 volts is connected in series with the relay. Whenever the relay gets switched on, the switch closes and the motor will get switched on, and the motor will start pumping the water to the field. And this regulated power supply board has 4 stages, that is transformation, rectification, filtration and regulation. So transformation will step down the 230 volts AC to 12 volts of AC, and rectification will convert that 12 volts AC to 12 volts pulsating DC, and the filtration will remove the pulses and provide us a constant DC of 12 volts. But the operating voltage of our LM358 is 5 volt, and we need to regulate that to 12 volts DC to 5 volts DC with help of 705 regulator, which will present underneath of this board. So the output of this one is 5 volts, and when we provide the 5 volts input, it start reading input from the sensor and compare that input with the reference voltage of potentiometer, and whenever the voltage is more from the sensor, then the relay will get switched on through this comparator output directly. So let us see the demonstration. As of now, the water content is less near the sensor, so directly the motor is running. As you can see the two output indications. So when we dip this into the water or soil, if the moisture content is more inside the soil, then the second light will get switched on this amplifier IC, and these two relays will get switched off. Right. So in this manner, we have achieved the automation for irrigation system based on the water content inside the soil directly.